Hello, I would like to show you in 3 steps how you can take a list and create from the item which is selected a new channel. So currently we have this list with a title, a start date, end date, a type which is a choice column, owner which is a person, and a yes no column which is a channel created. So we can use Power Automate. All we need to do is to actually go to the 3 dots on top and go to integrate and create a flow. So we will click on see all flows, and actually what we will do is to create a new flow. So let's click on new flow and we will choose automate cloud flow. Let's skip this, and actually what we want to do is actually the trigger. So we need to look for SharePoint. Even though it's a list, it's SharePoint, and actually we need to look for a selected file. Sorry, we don't want this, we want for a selected item. So let's look to SharePoint and look for a selected item, and we will choose the URL of the site where the list is, and we will choose list, which is called demo list, and we will continue. Now we want to gather the information of the item, so we will add a SharePoint and we will look for get item. Get item again will collect all of the information. Let's choose the URL, let's choose the list, and the ID will be provided here automatically. Let's continue. So after we selected and gathered the information with the get, now all we need to do is to create a Teams. So let's look for Teams, click the Teams, and we will look for create a channel. Now this site already needs to be connected to a team. So, so it looks for channel, create a chat, create a channel. So we need to look for the team. Now the team is also the same name as the site. So let's look for demo 1960, and the ID we should look here. If we don't see it here, we can actually look for it or scroll down, look for ID, and we will see, let's go here, let's look again. The ID actually, we want the display name. The display name we could use actually from the name of the item. So we will look for the title, and the name of the title of the list will be the ID. Now we can do additional things. So let's add a step. And actually what we can do is once it's created, we can update a column which is called channel updated. So what we can do is go here and choose SharePoint, and we will choose update, update the item, and what we need to do is again to choose the URL and the list. The ID we will take from the ID of the selected, or it doesn't matter. The title is mandatory, so let's choose the title. And actually we want to change the status, then once it's created, then the value will be yes. Okay, so what else can we do here? What we can do is actually to post a message. So let's look for the Teams, and we can look for a post. We can want to post a message. So as a post we can choose either user or Flowbot or Power Virtual Agent. I'll take the user, and in post in we will post in a channel. Here we can add some more information. We need to choose the team. If we don't see this, actually if we want it dynamically, what we can do is We can, just a second, we can go to, let's look a second. Let's pause for. Okay, the theme is always the same thing, so we actually can just choose it. It doesn't need to be dynamic. The channel is something we can choose here. So I can look here for ID, and we can choose the ID of the channel that was created. So it's a bit hidden. We could put a message and say the subject will be welcome to the channel, and actually the description can be check it out. Okay, so let's continue. Last thing I want to do is actually to send a mail. So let's look for Outlook. And we will look for send a mail, email, and we can actually put the person that has either created the item or that it's assigned. So let's put the owner, okay? We can also see here also created by. So the subject will be the channel has been created, and check it out. Okay, let's save now, and let's give it a name. So the name will be, just a second, I'll double click here, new channel based on list. So let's click save, and saving. Let's wait a second. Now I'll show you later on that we can define who can run this, because currently only whoever created it can run it, but we can add additional people. So let's see first how it works, and then so we have this item New York. If we click the three dots and click automated, we will see here new channel based on list. So it will put the connectors. We will click run flow, and let's see what will happen. I will refresh here. So we said actually New York. You see the channel has been created. Let's go to the teams. Let's refresh the teams. Currently I'm doing it on the web, but it doesn't matter. And let's look for the new channel that was created. So I see here under hidden, I see New York, and it's bold. That means that it's new. We also see the post, the title, and now actually we should see also the mail that has been sent. So this is Alex that was assigned, and if he goes to his mail, he will see the channel has been created. Check it out, so he knows. We can also add a link. Or now I wanted to show you that Alex actually he's part of the, you see, the team, but he cannot run actually this this flow. He doesn't even see it. You see here? So currently only the other user can do it. Now if you want the other users to run the flow, what we need to do is to define that. So let's go back, and let's go to this Power Automate, and under here, when the user, wait, I just want to do this so we see that actually we have here the flow that has run successfully. If we click here on run as only users, we see here we can add either a user or groups. We can put the whole group, for instance, demo 1960, or we can go to the SharePoint and specify the rights for a specific site and list. So we can choose demo 1960 and the list will be demo list. We can add it and now we can save it. Now, because Alex has permission to this list, he will also have access to run it. So let's just refresh. And if he marks it and clicks the three dots, automated, he now sees this. So it's very important to define who can run it, and it's also good to control who doesn't. So this is my first experiment in Power Automate in this aspect. I'm happy I succeeded, and I hope you will test it as well. So have a good day and goodbye.